Hello everyone, today is October 20th. It is a Friday, 9:18 a.m. Welcome to another episode of Crypto Wars. Today, in the space, I was reading a pretty interesting article. Trump's Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, Bitcoin is a big problem. Okay, well, I hate to break it to all the Trump fans and people that like anything to do with the election process or the choosing of your own leader. Although you only get two choices, so I don't really know if that's really choosing your leader, but okay. Anyways, because they choose the two choices first, and then you choose one of the two choices. So are you really choosing your leader, or is someone choosing two options so that you're happy because you feel like you have a choice? That's what it seems like to me. Anyways, though, he started, Jeff Sessions says, here's a quote, "Opioid dealers embrace the dark web to send deadly drugs by mail." This is citing a New York Times article. Senator, it says, "It seems to me the dark web being used by criminals is going to grow in the coming years." All right, well, first of all, if they legalize marijuana, okay, there would be no deep web activity. That's rule number one, because probably 99% of the traffic on the deep webs is for marijuana. And if you want to talk about opioids, maybe you should go to all of the doctors all around us that deal kids' drugs, okay, and these painkillers and the surgeries and the people that get addicted, So, I don't know, man. I think you're just kind of aiming at, crypto for the sake of, this currency is giving power to the people. And even the deep web gives power to the people, okay? Even if it's access to firearms and things, although it is also involves mostly criminal activity. I do agree with that. But if you were to legalize things like weed, which aren't really a harm to society, you would get people that don't even want to go on the deep web. So that way, they're not accessing dark markets. There's a statistic out there that $1 billion a year goes to through the marijuana just for marijuana on the deep web. So that could be U.S. tax money, and it could go back to the people that need it. So it's not really a valid argument at all. I think what you're starting to see is a clampdown on freedom pretty soon, because what this does is it's going to be a revolution, okay? It's going to be this technology versus the governments, okay? It's not going to be like a war. It's going to be peaceful, but it's going to be one of those things where it's like, okay, this is going to be the decentralized economy versus the current monetary economy. I guess not everything in the monetary system is corrupt, it's not like that, but the governments are the skewer of things, okay? Our own government, whatever. So most of it's not in your best interest. It's in their best interest, okay? You can't assume that people in power are naturally good people. It's not reality. But I thought this was an interesting article because it's really the first time we've heard a member of Congress or anything that actually addresses Bitcoin. And, of course it's going to have a negative outlook. Like, that's just, it's there. I was also reading that MasterCard is starting their own thing on blockchain, which kind of defeats the purpose of blockchain, but it's not their own currency, but they are just using, I think, national currency on blockchain somehow or something. I don't know. Kind of senseless in my opinion, but whatever. Maybe it might actually reduce their transaction fees, and also the energy. See, that's why when you go to an ATM and they charge you a transaction fee, they're not doing it to fuck you. Like, they're doing it because it actually costs money to record the transaction. Like the energy used for the machines, not necessarily like electricity, but like the, you know, I don't know, it's like to record it on a ledger, it takes a lot of energy and consumption, I guess. Just the way the data is stored and things. It's confusing. I don't really know exactly how it is, but the point is that the reason, you know, it costs you money to make that transaction is because it actually costs money to operate the transaction. It's not that, it's just, you know, oh, this is a good opportunity to screw over someone making a transaction, which I initially thought it was. I thought it was like, oh, that's a good way to make money. That's why they do it. It's like, no, it actually costs them money to do it, so they have to do it. They have to charge. I'm sure they do make a profit. You know, there's definitely like a margin, a profit margin in the transaction, I'm sure, which why wouldn't they? It's an opportunity to make profit, so. Okay. You know, it's just same old stuff. Peercoin's going up today. Peercoin's a pretty interesting coin. I'm a big proof of stake guy, you know, so. Peace.